Hey everybody. So I have to talk about David Pastrnak a little bit here because David Pastrnak is a legitimate NHL superstar at this point. He is one of the best goal scorers in the entire league. And this is a kid who is only 22 years old. He gets better and better every year. He's improving on a yearly basis for the Bruins. He's playing on the best line in the NHL, and his goal scoring is unbelievable. Um, this is a kid that has improved so much from when he entered the league. He always had a ton of talent, but when he was younger, I don't think he exactly knew what to do with it or how to use that talent to its full potential. He needed to develop, and every player needs to develop, and nobody who enters the league at 18 or 19 is fully developed yet. I don't even know if Pasternak's fully developed. I still feel like there's room to grow there. He's only 22 years old, but he is significantly improved from where he was when he first entered the league to the point now where he is absolutely an NHL superstar. If you just look at Pasternak's numbers for this year, in 17 games played, he has 16 goals. 16 goals in 17 games, almost a goal per game. Also, 7 assists for 23 points. So, well over a point per game to start the season. This past weekend, he had a hell of a weekend these past couple of days. Saturday versus Toronto, he had a hat trick, also added an assist for a 4-point game. Then last night versus Vegas, he added another goal and an assist. So he has 6 points in his last 2 games, and that includes a hat trick. This is a kid who is already putting up tremendous point totals, and he gets better and better every season. In 2016-17, he had 70 points. That was kind of his breakout year. He became a top, level, top line NHL scorer. Last year in 17-18, he had 80 points, so he improved 10 points over the last season. This season, Pastrnak, I think, without a doubt, is going to get to 90, and I think he has a very legitimate chance to get to 100 points this year. I see no reason why he can't. He's playing with Bergeron and Marchand on an incredible top line in Boston. That line is responsible for a large majority of Boston's offense, so the points are going to keep up all season long for these guys. And Pastrnak, he has such a great goal scoring ability. He has a great shot, great speed. I see no reason why he can't get to 100 points this year. And without a doubt, I think already having 16, I think 40 goals is a foregone conclusion for Pastrnak this season. Obviously, all of this is assuming he stays healthy and plays the whole season, or at least most of the season. If he misses a game or two, it's not going to be a big deal. But if you get to the point where he's out for 3 or 4 weeks, these numbers are obviously going to take a hit. But if assuming he stays healthy, and I really, really hope he does, Pastrnak is looking at an almost guaranteed 40-goal season. Could get to 50, and I absolutely think he has a very legitimate shot of hitting 100 points this year. He is an NHL superstar. There is no way around it. He is one of the best goal scorers in the league. I certainly don't think he's the best. Ovechkin's still better, Kucherov, guys like that. But Pastrnak is definitely up there now in the upper echelon of NHL goal scorers, and he's off to a tremendous start this season. I'm trying to think of someone to compare him to, but I really can't off the top of my head as far as what level of goal scorer he is, because I think he's a little bit ahead of guys like Tarasenko and Forsberg. Philip Forsberg and Vlad Tarasenko are both great players, but I see them having goals in their goal totals ending probably in the mid-30s this season. Pastrnak, I think, definitely gets over 40. I don't think he's quite to Kucherov or Ovechkin level, although I think point-wise he definitely could get there this year. But he's without a doubt a superstar player, and I think easily a top 10 goal scorer in the NHL at this point. He leads the league in goals so far this year. His 16 are better than anyone else in the league, and by I think by 3 or 4 goals, he's taken the lead in that race. So I just needed to talk about how good Pastrnak has become for the Bruins. What an absolute steal his contract is. He's on a 6-year deal, I believe, making only $6.67 million per year. Boston locked him up long term at under $7 million a year. And now this season, I think he has a chance to be a 100-point player. His contract is an absolute steal for the Bruins, and it's a long-term deal too, so that is absolutely fantastic. Pasternak's becoming one of my favorite players in the league. He's just incredible to watch, and he is an extremely important player for the Bruins. If they lose him to injury, they're in big trouble. He does a large majority of their goal scoring. So David Pastrnak is a guy to certainly watch. If you watch the Bruins on a nightly basis, you know exactly why and what I'm talking about. If you don't get to see the Bruins on a nightly basis, when you do see a Bruins game, watch number 88. He's just incredible, and his goal scoring is fantastic. So I just want to talk about Pastrnak a little bit, because now I think he is a legitimate NHL superstar. And there's no way around it. He's not a good player. He's not a great player. He is a superstar player. And he is one of the best goal scorers in the entire NHL. So that's what I've got on that. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. Check out offthewallhockey.com. All those links are down in the description below. If you'd like to further support Off the Wall Hockey, the link to our Patreon page is also in the description. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.